Hey YouTubers, this is Bob. Well, it's Thursday night and I just came back from dinner. I've been working all day doing readings, and I thought you guys would like to come along just for a night stroll. I haven't taken you guys out for a walk with me in a while, and I thought it's about time. So, I love the nighttime. I am just a total nighttime person. I know a lot of you are day people, but maybe some of you are night people too. I'd love to hear your opinions, like who's the day person, who's the night person. Can you hear the birds in the trees? This tree is just full of birds. Let's see if they get quiet as I get by. This is really something. Wow. Well, a lot of birds here. YouTubers, I find the night to be a mystical time. There's a lot of strange and exotic energy. When the sun goes down and we're illuminated by the moon and the mystical neon signs, it kind of just, the city takes on a different vibe. Anyways, I'm going to walk down to the waterfront. Speaking of neon signs, over across the way there's a glowing neon sign. That's a Japanese steakhouse. I love neon signs. I just think they're kind of cool. And you don't see a lot of them anymore. But anyways, yeah. Well, here we are. Let's just walk on down to the water. Tonight there's no moon out, and there's too much cloud cover right now to really see the stars, and also we have a lot of city lights here, so it's hard to see. But I was hoping tonight I could see Mars in the night sky. There's a helicopter going by. Anyways, I was hoping to see Mars in the night sky because right now Mars is influencing a lot of people's astrological charts, and you guys know I did a video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I gave horoscopes for the month of September. So you want to learn about kind of what's coming for your zodiac sign, check it out. Well, let's see if we can see the water here. Right now there's a helicopter that's coming down here, very low and close. I don't know why it's flying so low. It might be a police helicopter. Well, anyways, I'm so enjoying my walk here along the water. I don't know how much you guys can see here. You probably go under this light. But it's absolutely this is probably one of the best nights we've had in months. The air is just soft. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's just perfect. A lot of you have been writing me and saying, Bob, how do I develop my psychic abilities? Well, one of the things that I find is sometimes if you change your environment, it causes the mind to use functions that are not so readily used. So if you're a day person, it might be interesting for you just to go out like this and walk in the darkness, to experience that. And you might say, oh, I'm scared of the dark. Well, sometimes even our fears have a way of pushing our mind to a new place, and that's not always a bad thing. So you may want to come out and just meditate in the dark. They say in the old magic traditions that the fairies come out at night. So I'm looking around here. I don't see any fairies, but interestingly, occasionally down here at the park, I do find rings in the grass, and those are the old days were called fairy rings, meaning the fairies would dance at night. I don't know if it's true, but it's certainly interesting. But anyways, when you're out at night, it's a time just to absorb the quiet of the night. Let all your senses settle down. And it's in the dark that sometimes our psychic mind comes alert, it becomes awake. And so you want to practice every day in your life that place, trying to be to that place of solitude, that place of peace, where you can let that psychic mind come into play. Well, let's walk a little further along, shall we? You know, people say I don't like the dark, but really the light would have no meaning were it not for the dark. And the dark, likewise, would have no meaning without the light. So the interplay of light and darkness brings harmony to the universe. It's our natural way. As beings, we need darkness. Our bodies are restored in darkness in our sleep. And we need light equally as well, because we absorb vitamins from the sun. You know, I love to study astrology, and at night I go out and I look for the constellations, because each of the zodiac signs have star patterns, and you can actually find them in the night sky. Sometimes you need to get a star map, but anyways, unfortunately where I am right now, there are just too many lights and too much overcast. But maybe one night I can take you guys out and maybe show you some constellations. I don't know if it'll pick up on film, but we can always try. If any of you live in Colorado, up there in the mountains, it's like the stars, you could almost reach out and grab them. I really miss that here in the East. We don't have that so much, at least not in my area. But the stars are still present whether we see them or not, and their influence is felt. On nice nights, sometimes I come down here and I like to sit on these benches. You can see we have these beautiful old benches here, and they face right out on the water. And it's just very relaxing here. And for any of you guys who come down and come to Washington, you can come visit me, and I'll take you guys down, and you can sit on the bench here with me and enjoy the night. Well, guys, I've had a really nice walk tonight, and a nice sit here on the bench, sitting and looking at the water and looking at the sky. I haven't seen any UFOs tonight. You don't see them this close to the airport, but sometimes you do. Anyways, the planes are taking off. You can see another one here. They're really close. I'm going to call it a day and head home. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming on the walk. It's always a great time to share my world with you. And I appreciate all that you share with me about your worlds. So anyways, this is Bob Hickman. This has been my Psychic Minute.